Hello, Critical Conversation Bruce here. I'm Behold Greatness, and this is
Top rope Bubba.
we're working remotely for the first time, so bear with us.
Yeah, it's gonna be quite interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah, so we got pay-per-view tomorrow morning, 8 a.m.
8
for us. That's breakfast time.
a.m. That's early.
What are you having for breakfast?
Egg sandwich, maybe.
Okay, all right, all right. It's definitely
Possibly, cereal.
definitely getting
Okay.
cold here in the wonderful state of Pennsylvania, or at least it was
Yeah,
this morning. So. But
yeah.
we have a wonderful crown jewel in Perth match card.
That's all
Actually,
great.
actually, I think the match card's pretty good. What do you think?
It's pretty decent. I mean, obviously, the number of matches is always are great.
Yeah, they did add one match, which I'll actually start out with that match anyway. It's the tag team titles are on the line. The Wyatt Six versus the Street Profits. What do you got?
As much as the profits are up, they're getting ready to go down because they're going to split. So I have the Wyatt Six winning. Pretty cut and dry.
Um, I have my wonderful, good old Wyatt Six buddies over here. Just don't interfere in our feed today, please. Thank you. Not that they speak back, but anyway. So obviously none of us have watched SmackDown yet, so we really don't know what happens, even though SmackDown already happened, but for us, we have not seen it unless you've been victimized on social media. I've tried to stay away as best as I could. Um, but I think the Y6 are going to win. Uh, I believe that this will finally be the turning point where they split the Street Profits up.
Long overdue.
Question is, who do you got? Who's turning, Angelo or Montez?
Oh, I think Montez actually.
Okay, I kind of
He
agree
gets
with
tired.
you for the
He
longest
gets
time.
tired. Gets tired of Angelo holding him down.
Yeah, for the longest time, I thought it was Montez, but yeah, I'm going more towards Angelo now at this point. I think Angelo is going to turn on Montez.
I think either way, it's long overdue and it needed to happen.
Agreed. So, moving on, we got the United States title match. Sami Zayn, who's been putting on banger open challenges, versus obviously the no good solo Sikoa and his rotten MFTs.
Well, unfortunately, it looks with the return of Tamatonga and the face paint like their God days. I have a feeling that Sami Zayn loses here.
Wow, you did just ruin one thing from SmackDown, but I did see that anyway. So anyway, but yes, it was cool to see that face paint. I can't wait to watch SmackDown. Obviously, it's going to be a little later because we were trying to figure this out so we could at least give you guys a video.
Yeah.
Uh, and I believe Sammy is going to retain. I don't think it's time for him to lose it yet. But I do think there's going to be some befuddlery going on with Solo and his group. Um, but like I said, Sammy's put on excellent open challenges,
Yeah.
and I'm very intrigued to see what else he does. But yeah, it is cool to see the GOD version of Tamatonga, and hopefully Tungaloa goes back to that as well.
A lot of Bullet Club vibes, and I feel like there's a reason for that.
True, true. So you ultimately took Sammy too, right?
No, I
You
got
took.
I got Solo winning.
Oh,
Uh,
okay, okay.
it just seems this choice was kind of out of left field. I don't believe it was the original plan. I think this is where they're going now because of the reception.
All right, all right. Moving on, we have the women's just a women's match. We got Asuka and Kyrie, who have become very heel with the mist and just beating everybody up and taking Rhea out and whoever. And they're going against Io and Rhea, obviously. What do you got?
This is easy. You can't really lose in Australia or home. No. And plus, it's the beginning of a push for her to get the tag team titles. It's a way to have her relevant and around and representing, but not having the main title.
Okay. Um, I think this is going to be, could be one of the matches of the night. I believe I'm going more with my heart than with my brain, but I think we're going to get a return. I think we're going to see good old Dakota Kai back. I think
Okay.
she's going to try to help Asuka and Kyrie. I think about mid-match, we're gonna have Io kind of on that fence, like, am I gonna continue to help Rhea or my friends need me? So she's gonna kind of go through like a, I don't know, midlife crisis in the middle of the match. Um, but ultimately, I think they're gonna do something to Rhea, and Io's not gonna like it. So she's gonna choose Rhea, and ultimately, obviously, you like you said, you can't have Rhea lose in Perth. I mean, that'd be like real bad. So
There would be a mutiny.
yeah. So obviously, I'm gonna take Io and Rhea, but hopefully, we get Dakota Kai back.
That'd be great. I'd be all for that.
I did kind of think Dakota was the person that was going to answer Mercedes, but obviously that was, um, what's her face? Caden Carter. Well, or whatever she goes by
Yeah.
now. But anyway,
I honestly thought Izzy was going to be the one to answer that, and that didn't happen either. So surprising.
all right, moving on. Sorry, I'm kind of doing all the match card talking because I have it in front of me. Since Mike decided to bail out of the cave tonight, and we had to come up with Plan D. Because
Yeah.
TNT didn't work. So, alrighty. Roman versus Bronson in an Australian street fight.
Your heart wants to say Roman winning this. This is too big of a launching pad for Big Bronson Reed at home, and they screwed him last time they were there. They're not doing that this time. He gets a big win that catapults him to the next level.
All right. I got a
Plus,
big.
plus a new member of the Vision. Sorry. Go ahead.
We'll get back to that here in a minute.
Yeah.
But I think we're gonna get a surprise entrance. Bronson Reed comes out on a kangaroo. Just kidding.
There's no kangaroo big
That
enough for
that
him.
would be cool, but just
Would
kidding.
be.
Anyway,
Yeah.
yeah, I think the match is going to be a main event match. I think they're both gonna rip each other apart, use random weapons, hell, maybe even throw a Joey at somebody. Uh,
Hey, like good old JR said, it's going to be a good old fashioned slobber knocker.
shout out to JR, by the way.
Yeah.
But yeah, so ultimately, I really want to go with Roman. I really do.
He's getting ready to film a movie, bro.
But I really think Bronson and his goons pull out the victory, which leads me into the next part. Who do you think that new member of the Vision will be?
From the get go, we filled a couple guys. I think at this point, it's either Jay Uso or it's going to be Austin Theory.
All right.
So,
Okay. I I'm gonna make your head real spin. Ready for this?
yeah.
It's none of those. By the way, we have a 10-minute warning, just so you know, because my Zoom decided to tell me with 10 minutes. So I think the surprise will be Brock Lesnar.
Okay.
Paul Heyman guy. All right, so moving on since we only have 10 minutes. Anyway,
Yeah.
um, next match we got AJ versus Mr. Cena in a throwback soccer mom hair match. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, what do you got?
Neither guy benefits from a win here because it's really just a legacy win at this
Oh
point
yeah,
because
Cena's
both are
retiring in two
going.
months and AJ's retiring in a year. So
But because AJ has a little longer, I just feel like John Cena wins a banger match and it just furthers the storyline.
I agree.
That's
I uh I think Cena's gonna win ultimately, but I do think it's gonna be another 5-star banger match. Um, which I'm really looking forward to it, to be honest, because I mean it's one of the matches obviously all of us Cena fans wanted. Um, obviously it's one and done, and then Cena moves on to somebody else because he's got what 4 dates after that, I think, something like that. We're getting close to the end.
yeah, it's all but over.
So, all right, moving on because we don't want to run out of time. So, we got the women's crown jewel match. We got Stephanie Valkyrie versus Tiffany Stratton.
I love Tiffy time, but as much as I love Tiffy time, La Primera is going to win. This is what they're going to use to catapult her, keep moving her forward. She's the face right now. Like they're so all in on her, and they should be, and they're going to continue to be. They're going to push her to the moon because she's an international superstar. Now's the time.
I agree. I think it's going to be another 5-star match. They're both extremely talented. They're both already being pushed to pass the moon, trying to reach another orbit out there.
Yeah,
Um, Stephanie has been absolutely fantastic. Her English has gotten better. They're trying to push her more. Tiffany is, she's held that belt, done really excellent things with it. Um, obviously had a horrific freaking move, hit the floor, and I mean, she's lucky she didn't get injured worse than she was beat up. But I think ultimately Steph wins also, but it's going to be another banger match, which
it will.
I think majority of all these matches are going to be bangers. I think we finally get a
A complete
pay-per-view
sword.
card that we've been asking for. So
Yeah.
I assume this is going to be the main event. Not sure, but we're going to call it our main event. You got the men's crown jewel match, Cody versus Seth. What do you got? 6-minute warning, so you know.
As much as it would make sense for um, Seth to find a way and conquer these demons and to have never beaten Cody, I think this drags on a little further and really furthers his hatred and his need to beat Cody and turns into something from Survivor Series, uh, War Game style possibly. So I got Cody winning.
Cody winning. Where's War Games? We're in San Diego, right?
Yeah,
Home of Rey Mysterio. Hopefully he gets back. But anyway, on
yeah.
the match. So I think obviously it's going to be another 5-star banger matches because Cody and Seth decide to always put on banger matches, even with torn pecs and
They have great
whatever else.
chemistry. Period.
Yeah, whatever else they can throw at each other. But I don't think Cody's winning.
Okay.
I think Seth's winning. And it's not by anybody in the vision. Because we're going to get the 3 most famous words in sports entertainment.
RKO. I can see
Two
that. I'm not. I'm
to
not
Cody
against it.
Rhodes. To Cody Rhodes. And
I feel like if there's going to be that interference route, you're on to something with Randy. But I think another viable option could be Drew McIntyre with new music
oh, it better be
or Back to
broken.
Broken Dreams.
It
Yeah.
better be broken dreams. Because I will be mad if not. And obviously Brock Lesnar can interfere in that match. I think we do get Brock Lesnar at some point.
Yeah, I would think so.
Um, so
He was advertised, so they
we
kind of
get
gave it away.
what, like 7 matches? I feel like that's actually an outstanding card number for once.
That's that's a rarity by them taking a
Um,
page out of the old AEW playbook for a little bit.
Obviously we're overseas, so the crowd's gonna be lit.
Oh, you
Um,
that Rhea pop is going to be nuts.
Not so lit for a start time of 8 a.m. That means us people gotta get up at 7-ish for a pay-per-view, but hey,
Yeah.
uh, we've gotten up at worse times for, what was it, whatever, France or something. It was like 6 a.m. or something like that. I don't
Yeah,
remember.
that was rough.
But yeah, so I mean, we've had some AEW cool things going on. We got like 3 minutes yet. Like some AEW, the TNA and NXT showdown. Um,
Can we talk real quick?
yeah,
One last time, one last table. The Dudleys, the Hardys, winner takes the TNA and NXT tag team titles. How bizarre is that in 2025?
yep. And the Hardys are gonna keep them because they're the best tag
Yeah,
team alive.
the goats.
But the showdown pay-per-view I thought was really well.
Yeah,
Really good. I am outstandingly happy to see Matt Cardona back in a WWE ring.
that was awesome. That was a good pop.
It was kind of cool to kind of see, like, Kaylani being on Team TNA, but she's in NXT, and some other weird things going on, but they
It
meshed it
worked.
real well. I thought it was great. Um,
Very
so
clean wrestling. There was not a lot of botches as opposed to what we've seen. It's amazing how we see less botches from TNA
yeah,
and NXT right now as opposed to what we're getting from the main roster, which is very interesting. And I don't know if that's because of a pressure standpoint or just there's some changes made and they're just not adapting.
right, I agree. So we got 2 minutes left. Unfortunately, we got a timer on this thing until we figure out something else. So,
That's not, so we can get to that time where it's
yep, shout out
with
time.
Yeah. Shout out to Funny Farm Apparel Company, Tony.
T-shirt Tony.
He's the
I do
man.
want to make a quick shout out, so I don't want to forget it. Keep your continued prayers for Mr. Inferno, Corey
Yeah.
Gebhardt, and his fiance. Corey went through heart surgery. He is doing okay with what he was given after the heart surgery. His fiance is still waiting to have their baby and her go through all her stuff. So continued prayers for them and hope everything comes out the best it possibly can.
Yeah. Shout out to them because good people. And we want to see superstar wrestling return.
Yep. Uh, Shout out to RJ and Neil, Looney Goons Productions.
Uh, Myers Meadows, best wiffle ball around. Shout out to John and Tom Turnbull. Great guys.
Shout out to Zoom for
Yeah.
covering our video tonight. Uh,
Yeah. Shout out.
Mike over here is going to work on a YouTube channel so that way we can go live together if this were to happen again, which I assume at some point it will. So at least we're semi ready for you guys. But
But this wasn't a bad option.
yeah. So alrighty. So
Make sure you
continue.
like, comment, follow, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the ringy dingy bell
Yes.
so you get
So
notified.
hopefully this video is good, able to suffice our video, our predictions, and can't wait to see you guys again.
Yeah. We look forward to it. We thank you guys.
Peace out.
Peace.